So as you know, we have moved houses and my new room is kinda big, and the last video that I recorded you may not have noticed because I applied a couple filters, but my voice echoes through the entire room and it also captures that in the recording. And for that I have put a blanket on my whole laptop and myself, so I just want you to know that for the entire duration of this video I am sweating like hell and it is very hot in here. But anyways, let's make more ULTRAKILL abominations in Spore. But before we get into this video guys, join my Discord server. Okay, that's it, enjoy the video. For the first thing in a while, I want to make a schism because it seems kinda difficult and I wanna test my building skills that I have acquired up until this point. So let's see here. The body of it is maybe this tall and the torso, wait, that's not right. I'm gonna make the torso this for now, and I wanna put these as the legs. I know the schism is kind of a merge of two people, but I find it funnier to just think that it was in a horrible surgery accident. So it's maybe like this tall, and that for the legs too, maybe this high. Yeah, this is fine. Also, I do want to give it some kind of cake because as you know, schisms are kind of thick in ULTRAKILL, not gonna lie. Also, you know how schisms have a part of their belly missing and their spine is visible? Due to the limited technology, we just cannot pull that off here. Also, let me make you this color so that it's a little more accurate. Why were you pink, man? And I'm gonna give you human feet. The only creation that probably isn't gonna be feeling weird with these feet on because it is technically a human. Now it's time for the arms because it's just a torso. It has no heads, so the head should be somewhere like here. And I'm gonna confiscate your hand on this side. It feels kinda good using that for the first time. What weapon do I slap on it that makes it look like a gun? Maybe something like this. That's the best thing I can think of. And as for the left side of it, put this there and hold A to remove that. Man, just knowing the A button's existence makes building things from ULTRAKILL so much easier. It's such a tiny little arm on that side too, like maybe this small? Wait, hold on. Somebody said if I hold on this and then copy this, it's only gonna have an arm of 2 segments. Yeah, that's how you put that small arm there. That's actually hella helpful. Thank you all in the comments so much. This series most definitely wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you guys' help. I'm gonna put this one here. Man, I did so much to make that look right and you just ruined it. How dare you, man? It doesn't even let me, like, bro, hello? You good? Just let me stick it there, man. Maybe I'll just not have an arm with 2 segments, you know? Maybe just this tiny would be enough. Actually, wait, no, this is fine. I'll just put it a little on the outside. Yeah, see? I wasted all those minutes that I'll never get back. But anyways, human hand on the main big arm, and there we go. That looks alright for a schism, I think. And now the face is gonna be a little weird. What mouth we can put an entire face on? Man, we got all this stuff in Spore and there's just not a single skull. Like, what would happen if you just added a skull, man? You know what? What if I just put on Mumbly Joe? Yeah, that's probably gonna be alright. It is the closest thing to a schism or a human, and it fits just fine. Look. It looks like it's gonna have a good time. Well, one eye is completely blank, so I'll put this black one here, and the other one is red, and the most red one that I am seeing right here is this one, War Eye. I don't know how good of an idea this is, but man, this looks so dumb. This looks so stupid. I mean, it does look angry enough to convey the message that it is angry. Man, what is going on? The fact that you're treating this whole arm as not an arm is really breaking up this creation. This is gonna be one of those creations that is only gonna look good when a stasis image and not in action. So let me think, did I get everything right? Other than the spine, which I can't do anything about. What can I do about it? I'm gonna like put that in there for, you know, the exposed spine. I know it looks terrible, but it will have to do. So let's go for the coloring. The coat of it is kind of dark, like this shade. And what coating can I even put on it? It's kind of like bloody and parts of the schism are broken up to have blood come out of it. I don't know exactly what part is gonna look best for a schism. I'm thinking this. Yeah, this looks alright. Yeah, man, look at this. This looks dope for a schism. Ignore the weird movement, this looks very good. And I have given it a canon amount of ass. It is looking very accurate, if I do say so myself. Man, it is already so hot in here, I'm sweating. I'm gonna name this guy Schism, because it does look like it has autism, not gonna lie. And there it is. Our very own Schism in Spore. Let's go to the next creation. Somebody in my comment section said in celebration of getting 30,000 subscribers, we should make a sword machine. So let's go make a sword machine. Thank you all, by the way, for the 30,000 subscribers. Alright, I got the image of it on my phone. We're good. This build is gonna be absolutely legendary just because I'm doing it because of one guy in my comments. So this is gonna be for torso. The leg is kinda long, and this point is gonna be the rectangle. And for the legs, this one. Oh yeah, because this is gonna be a robot, I'm gonna change it up later in the space outfitter. The legs do not get any closer to here, so this is gonna have to do. The feet. Man, the worst part, selecting the right feet for any ULTRAKILL enemy. Ignoring the little bits here, it looks the closest to a sword machine foot, I believe. The arms on a sword machine are comically long. For some reason. Look at this. The second I added the comically long arms, now it's seeming like I am indeed making a sword machine. Or maybe these. Because it does have only 3 fingers. Yeah, maybe these. Should I actually use the lockpicker? Maybe. Even though it still does look like some horror creature shit, it looks maybe better on it. Alright, now here's a question I have. Do I add it with the sword or without the sword in creature stage? Because I'm actually clueless on what to do about that. Or if I should even make this hand a shotgun. Wait, the one hand of it is just a shotgun. How did I forget that? For a shotgun, what if I use the disturbing hole for the shotgun gun, you know? Okay, there. I did it. It's a double barrel shotgun on one of his hands. Great. And it is even longer than the non-shotgun arm, so I'm gonna stretch it like that. Now I know this is in no way the color scheme of a shotgun from ULTRAKILL, but we'll just have to make do with it. The textures are a little wonky, but that's fine. Don't pay too much attention to it. What eyes are blue? Is this gonna be good for a sword machine eye? Nah, man, this just looks messed up. I mean, this one has extra details on it. This wouldn't be good either. So our version of sword machine is gonna have pupils. I know it might be disturbing, but it's fine, kinda. And the eyes are simply asymmetrical like that. This might be annoying a lot of people. However, I am not backing down from any of my decisions in using the materials in this creation. Alright, basically completed it. Let's go to the coloring now.
A few moments later.
Actually, wait, I want to keep it. It looks perfectly like that on the legs. Yeah, this is actually fine. You don't have any sort of sticks that are just thick enough and long enough for it to be counted as a sword. So I'm gonna have to cook something up in this space outfitter or captain outfitter. But it's gonna beg me to make a mouth. Hold on. And also that mouth specifically because I do want sword machine to sound like this. That does kind of sound like sword machine, maybe. What if I put it here, you know, due to the tiny shoulder pad that it has? I sure hope it doesn't look weird when I walk with it. Yet, now its head is just broken. Man, you make things asymmetrical, and Spore just breaks apart. But who cares about it anyway? Nobody's gonna play with this. I'm gonna name this sword creature because it's not a machine. It's made out of flesh and stuff. So off we go to an outfitter. Also, I cannot color these. It'll be colored the creature itself and not these. So you have to understand that these cannot be colored. We're gonna have to live with whatever color they have. Are there any bright pieces? Because it does have some sort of light on its chest piece. No, we have none of those. Shit. Then I'm gonna put the whole chest plate on it, then like this. What do I put for the back of it? The back of it is like so bad. Maybe something like this. And actually I'm thinking something to do with the eyes would be to use these pieces to make it kind of not so out of place and make it less stupid, you know? Now it looks way less odd. And also something to do about that bit over there on his arm. I'm gonna place these gigantic screws here. Anyways, as I was saying, because it has 2, I'm gonna put 2 over here. Yeah. I'm gonna just use more of this box because why not? This is not fabric. We are using metal parts. This is not fabric. Don't mind what it says as the name. This is metal. think of it as metal. Okay, you know what? I do believe that's enough details, but this arm kinda looks thin. Well, it looks thin by nature, so I think this is fine. If only we could color these armor pieces to be black, but no can do. For some reason, we can't do that. But wait, we're still missing the big sword. There's still nothing in this part of the outfitter that I can use to make a sword. What about this then? Close enough. This is our sword creature, everybody. Our version of sword machine organically. Man, now that I look at it in action, this looks like such an abomination. I have done it yet again. Make things as disappointing as possible. What about baby sword creatures? Their quote-unquote sword is also small. Babies dance. Okay, pretty normal so far. Now, what the hell is this? Usually with this dance move, both the arms would move, but because of the asymmetricality, I guess it just doesn't do a flip. Your arm twitches, bro. What the hell? It can't even punch. It just goes forward. This arm is just non-existent. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. Two creations that were kinda complicated to make. I had to actually use the keybinds that the game just never tells you. Man, I am so glad this video is over because it is so hot. If you got this far in this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, or maybe even comment or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I shall see you in the next video. Take care. I am hoping to God my voice does not echo in the video.